Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another edition of the YouTube channel Too Many Pluggers in Delta X-Ray. I'm your host Alex. Today we're going to play a little bit more Battlefield 3. Have a little bit of a chit chat about the ludicrousy that's happening in the world. And today I'm actually playing over a... normally I'm connected to a wire, but today we are playing over a Wi-Fi connection of another ISP, Internet Service Provider. Now I'm not on a wire, but through a Wi-Fi connection. Actually, not even really a fast one. It's only 300 millibits connection. So that's Wi-Fi 4, I think it is. Or Wi-Fi 3. No, that is mine.
Got your medkit, man.
So yeah, let me see what my ping actually is. Can we see that or not? Hello? Nah, I'm at it.
Got your first aid here.
Oh my god, I was a little bit playing a Battlefield again. My god. Battlefield 4, controls are again different.
Take a medkit there.
Fuck's sake.
Hang in there, we'll get you back in action. You alright? Hey, you're all patched up, man.
Okay, let's go.
First aid's at your feet. Pick it up.
Yeah, okay, we're having a little bit of a hiccups. Yeah, I wanted to try if this works, but no, it doesn't work. I need to really put it in Wi-Fi 5.
Let me get you that first aid right now.
Yeah, it's a little bit... It can also be the server, but no, this is dragging, yeah.
Can I help you?
Yeah, it's not the best.
Are you alright? Hostile personnel. I repeat, we got some hostile personnel in the AO.
I was saying that I had a 48 or something when I went in the server, but yeah, sometimes it's a little bit hanging up. I'm still amazed that it still plays, sir, because I was really expecting that Wi-Fi 3, only 300 millibits, that would be problematic. But it plays. I should actually do something over here. Wait a second. Maybe this is gonna be better. There another router still connected that is also occupying the same frequency spectrum. And with Wi-Fi 300 millibits, that really matters. You have only 80 megahertz of bandwidth. Wi-Fi 5 you have 180 megahertz bandwidth. So way more free channels. Yeah, so what's her name? Greta, they were all caught there in those boats. Really a crazy story is that also. They turned out they didn't have any humanitarian aid with them at all. There was a bunch of people from the European Union even with them. It was really weird. So they had no humanitarian aid with them. When the Israeli police catch them in the water, they were warned by the Marines over the radio to not continue, and that they would even get help to bring their supplies through another route. They refused that. Then they went into a war zone, and they were warned that if you go any farther, then you are violating international law. They didn't listen to the Marines. So then the IDF, they came over there on their boats. They were intercepted, and a bunch of those people. There was also a guy from Hamas with it. They have even proved that that was probably paid or something, a part of the trip by Hamas. Was also a guy of Hamas there with it, and then the guys of the European Union, they were quickly throwing their cell phones in the water when they saw the IDF, the Israeli army appearing over there. So yeah, strange things going on with Greta and this whole pro-Palestinian movie. Then having I don't even think I need to explain more. This is a very, very strange situation. This. It's very worrying. Yeah. So it was basically just, they didn't came bringing supplies at all. It was just a sort of a glorification propaganda campaign for Hamas. So these people, you know, you need to also start thinking about Greta and the whole Palestine movement, you know, that, you know, if they are doing that kind of stuff for, man, I see rubber banding like crazy, man. Yeah, this connection is not really the best, but there you go.
Now you're making.
I thought it was just fun to try this out, but it's, yeah, 47 ping, but let me tell you, it feels like 120, 150 maybe even. Yeah, little hiccups here and there. But then again, this router is also not for gaming. It's really that kind of a router good for just IPTV, just normal internet and stuff like that, set-top box. You know, it's not a gaming optimized router.
I'm a medic. Can I help you out?
You need to just also be thinking, you know, the whole group of that Greta and all these guys on those boats. These people are really crazy, you know. They go through international waters, you know, in boats, you know, with Hamas cars and Palestinian flags on it, you know. I mean, you're really asking for trouble. These people are very, very childish and very unaware of how the real world works, you know. It's even like a typical false flag situation, you know. You're flying under fake flags with your ship, you know. Flags, you know, and then going through territories of countries who consider them enemies or minimally not friendly, you know. It's just like whatever. Yeah. I was going for the paddle kill, for the shock paddle. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, because these people have turned, you know, old school activism and protesting, they have turned into some sort of, how could I explain this, you know, they're not activists anymore. They have turned activism into terrorism, you know. It's really, really crazy stuff, you know. Oh. It's crazy stuff. Oh, that's you.
Pick up the first aid.
Oh my God. Yeah, I listened even the radio communications that they had with that boat with them, you know, and it was really like really serious. It was like saying really like this is the Israeli Marine. You can't go here through the water. You're in a war zone. You have to turn around. If you want, we'll guide you through another area so you can still get there and deliver your so-called humanitarian aid, which turned out to be a lie, you know. And no, they just didn't listen to it, you know. And this was not just a normal Coast Guard radio communication. No, this was, you know, military communication coming through the radio, telling them really be aware what you do and suffer the consequences. And and they didn't even listen. And of course, what's going to happen then? The military is telling you that, you know. What are you expecting that's going to happen, you know? Oh my God. What do you think is going to happen? And they didn't even listen to it. You need already normally, by maritime law, you need always to listen to the Coast Guard, you know? 100%, and even to other vessels in distress, you know, that's your obligation. That's maritime law, you know. And to the military Coast Guard or the military, when they're telling you that you need to stop and listen to their orders, you better do it, because they even shoot you out of the water. They have no problem with that. The law of the sea is not the law of the land, you know. And don't think that you have their amendments or something like that, because there's parts in the sea where you know, not even international law works the same as almost anywhere else. Especially where you're more like more than what is it, 50 nautical miles or something, and you're into international waters, you know. Then again, you have other law. But once you come in somebody's territorial waters, you know, you have to oblige to their law, you know, and if the military instructs you to do something, you better do it, because they really shoot you out of the water. These people are crazy, man. They're playing really with fire. Oh, come on. Son of a bitch. Yeah. It's a bunch of children, you know, that just know to, let's go, we break stuff, and here we are here we come to save the day, you know. Here we are, the activists that are gonna change the situation in the Middle East, you know. Greta and her liberal woke crew. These people are nuts, man. And then she claimed that she was abducted by Israelis, you know, and it's just like, you know, like as if, you know, this is not about abduction, it's just about, you know, military and maritime law, you know. I mean, she claims that she's abducted, and oh my God, rubber banding. You saw the guy was just completely yeah. What they say, you know, in those kind of things, you have fuck around and find out, you know. It seems like with all these Antifa guys and all these people now, man, when you are considered, you are supporting or, you know, receiving money, or being active in groups that are considered terrorist groups, you know, and or domestic terrorist groups like even Antifa and Hamas and all these groups, you know, you're playing with fire, man. These people are crazy. They have no idea, you know, what they're playing with. But you're gonna listen to that now, quickly coming up. Guys of these kinds of groups that all of a sudden receive federal charges of 20 years or something. It's gonna happen. Continue to pander and to those groups and see what's gonna happen with you. Yeah, the connection is terrible, but we can still play a little bit. Yeah, I got like almost 100 megabits still of download speed through this Wi-Fi connection, but because it's only Wi-Fi 3G, you know, that's only then 300 millibits. But that's not the problem. It's the bandwidth. That's not so much bandwidth. Not great for gaming. You need minimum actually 5G or better, Wi-Fi 6 or Wi-Fi 7. You have even more bandwidth. more clean channels. And just a better stable connection, but the higher you go up in Wi-Fi generation, the lower the range. So that needs to be closer by and closer by. So between the connection, the space needs to all the time be shorter. The higher you go up in speed and in Wi-Fi generation. So there you go. This router is only like normally for normal internet, Wi-Fi, and just IPTV or something, or a game console. But they say you can do gaming with it, but yeah, Wi-Fi 5 is in that much better, or Wi-Fi 6 or 7. But Wi-Fi 5 is normally already enough. But this has a little bit. It can, by the way, also be the server. I'm not saying it's this connection, because I have this also sometimes. I'm just on the Viber directly connected with cable, and on some servers I have also these kind of crazy breaks. But these breaks, the way they were going now, I had the feeling that was really caused by the actual connection over here, not enough bandwidth or something. Right place, so. And it's about, let me see, one floor of a house between it, and then about 11 meters or something between this PC and the actual router, so it's not so close by also, so it's not the closest connection. It's going through a floor of a house. Man, how did he survive that still, man? And what was his life? 75, yeah, okay. So, unless it was another guy, because if that was the same guy, he shouldn't have 75 left, unless that is just a package loss. That, or that there's so much latency between it that before I gave him man, this guy, I don't even think he saw me. Oh my god. Man, it's... Oh, and now I have all of a sudden 182 ping. Yeah, there you go. That's right, this is becoming unplayable. On the other map it was saying 48, but no way. You saw that or not, the ping? And now it's 65. But it just jumped up for a moment to 100 and something it was. Man, that's crazy. 46. But when I was just outside, the ping was 182, which is totally crazy. But hey, there was so many. 46. Yeah, I'm gonna see now what's gonna happen when I come outside. By the way, also a really cheap router I'm using here. Just a sort of a Wi-Fi repeater. It's and what was his health? 25. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. And how? Yeah, now the ping is normal again. But when I was just outside, the ping was 185. Let me see. Can we now go somewhere out over here? Go here. No. Ah, we have only one deployment point. What was the name of the brand of this route? Yeah, Xiaomi A4 or something. So it's now basically running in Wi-Fi repeater mode. So I'm catching another Wi-Fi signal, and then I'm repeating it over here. I get back.
Вернись обратно!
The enemy has taken the objective.
Yeah, this one he doesn't wanna break.
Falling back! Falling back!
Oh, rubber banding. Yeah, we're gonna try another server. Yeah, we're gonna try another server. First of all, let's refresh this. Sorry, excuse me. The Grand Bazaar. Kirkuk Island, yeah, this is also actually quite cool, but it's a little bit high ping. Ja Warriors. Tala Market. Why not? Yeah, that's always a thing I found of Battlefield 3 really problematic. This independent explorer that you have. That every time when you go out of a server, you are actually going just... you're all the time going out of the game. You're completely loading the game again in. Don't tell me you're gonna now crash again, EA. EA got also now bought by the Saudis and by Silverline Entertainment or something. No, Silverline Investment Group and the Saudis. So yeah, the whole the whole woke scene is over now, and probably also all these games with the transgenderism in it and stuff like that. You know. Ooh, 93 ping. Oh my God, gonna be horrible. Oh, look at the rubber banding we are doing. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm also realizing now I'm asking a lot from this connection because I'm also streaming at the same time. So, yeah. It's also just a test. I just wanted to see if this worked or not. But no. Doing streaming and then maybe if there was a shorter distance between it or something, or I had less other... routers around here interfering on the same bandwidth, on the same channels and frequencies. But yeah, no. Doing streaming and playing video games at the same time, no. With this connection like this, it doesn't work. But it was for me just a try. So it was just a router that I set it up as a Wi-Fi repeater and it's done a distance in it, about 11 meters and then one floor of a house down. The router is. And then over here it's just connected straight with 2 or 3 meters of cable here next to my PC. I thought, let's give it a try, but no, can't do it, not with streaming at the same time. Anyway, there's not enough bandwidth for it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching and listening. I'm gonna set up now something else over here, just put the cable back again. Anyway, hope to catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching and listening. Cheers and beers. Catch you next time.